Good morning, world. This is Richard, headed to California again. Crossed into New Mexico. Wind's blowing. Got my hair all messed up. So I'm westbound. Had to stop for a minute. Everybody's running 100 miles an hour and I'm running speed limits, so New Mexico port entry is just up the road a little ways. I'll stop there and get my temporary permit and then head on down. The last load I had coming out this way was I had 8 of these boards on. This time I just got 4s, a smaller trailer, so it's a little easier load, but it still catches a lot of wind. Well, I'm not going to talk long. I hadn't posted in a little while. Been on the go, doing things. So I had to pause for a minute here at the rest area in New Mexico. Just catching up, waking up. It's about 8 o'clock here in New Mexico, and over there in Texas, it's about 9 o'clock. So I'll check you later. Bye. Good Sunday morning. I'm here at the New Mexico port entry, getting my temporary permit, and I'm gonna move on. Traffic is terribly high speed today. Wind's blowing. It's a nice sunny day. Well, I'm gonna get back out and play in traffic. I'll stop again a little further along and do an update. Check you later. Bye. Good evening, world. Richard again. I'm stopped here at the Little America, at the Little America truck stop, Flagstaff, Arizona. Sun's about to go down here. Looks like there's some kind of a forest fire down south of here. A lot of smoke over on that mountain. You can barely see it. This one over here is a little more clear. But on the way into here, coming in on I-40, the smoke was going in a northerly direction as I was coming up the mountains. Coming into Flagstaff, it's a dry desert area, flat. But as you get into Flagstaff, it's mountains, and the smoke seemed to be just going right up the mountains, but it was coming from down south. But anyway, I'm on the way, parked for the night. I'll check you again tomorrow, see what's going on. Later, bye. Hello, world. Richard again. Sunset on the mountains in Ontario, California at the TA. I got one stop off here in, where was it? Chino, California. Next stop is in, I guess I should have thought of where I was going. Where is it? I know where I'm going. I'm going crazy. Anyway, I got about 15 miles down the road, but in the morning it'll probably take an hour and a half to go to 15 miles. Then from there I'm going to Bakersfield, kind of up in the center part of the state. And after that, on up to Santa Clara, above San Francisco, but not right out on the coast. So this is Richard. It's been a long day. Orange, California. That's where I'm going in the morning. Orange, California. Okay, I'm gonna call it a good night on this. I'm not ending the video, but I'm ending this section. I'll check you again in the morning. Bye. Good morning, world. This is Richard. I got my safety hat thing on. I'm here at Orange, California. Gonna get these back 2 trailers unloaded. It's just now 8 o'clock, so they're getting their tow motor ready. So I'll take these back 2 off, and then that one up there is going to Bakersfield and the other one to Santa Clara. So I'm just doing a brief walk around so they come back out with the tow motor. I'll pause for now and I'll check you in a minute. Bye. Well, I got them unloaded. I can't show it, but I got scraped. A drop or 2 of blood, but not too much. I'll live through it. So I got them off. I'm fixing to do my logbook and head on to Bakersfield. One to Bakersfield, this one here, and that one up there to Santa Clara. That one goes back to Mississippi, and that stuff under there goes to Texas, Fredonia, Texas. Well, I'm about to play in traffic again. Check you later. Bye. Well, hello world. Every day is a new day. Got here to my next stop in Bakersfield, California, to get off this next sign. Had trouble making contact with them and finally did. They came out and looked and said they didn't know anything about it. So they walked back inside over here at the Kern County Community College while I'm out in the middle of the street with my flashers on, waiting to see about getting unloaded. So every day's a new day. Never a dull moment, even when you're hoping for dull moments. Then after this sign, I got to go down on further up to Santa Clara, California. And the holiday season's coming on, 4th of July. So I'm gonna pause it now, and when I find out info, I'll check back. Bye. Hello again, it's Richard. It's been a very interesting day. I'm at the Tehachapi Pass on Highway 58 in California. I was supposed to deliver down in Bakersfield out of Orange, California. I drove through LA on I-5, came up I-5, got on the 99 and went down into Bakersfield. Found a place at the local college there. They didn't know anything about it. They got to looking around, finally with the PO number. Apparently it's going to one of their sister colleges, Cerro Coso. So I'm on the way up there to deliver in the morning. Stopped here at the truck stop at Tehachapi Pass. Got to get fuel, take a break. This is where the wind blows. They got a bunch of windmills over there. Some of them in use. I come through here a lot. Some of the smaller ones, they've stopped using them. They may have taken them down since the last time I was here. I don't know. But anyway, it's been a very interesting day, and the load's not over. After I deliver this back roadside sign, I got to come back across here and go back up Northern California to take the front one. And then, as I was saying earlier, then after that, this tubing down here goes back to Texas. Of course, it's a private carrier, and they was going back empty anyway. We can't haul anything, so it's still on the way back. Well, I think I'm gonna see about something to eat, and I'll pause for a minute, and I'll continue this journey in the morning. Y'all have a nice day now, you hear? Bye. Hello world, this is Richard. I was sitting here at the back of the truck stop a little while ago, and a helicopter comes zooming around, came around over here and sat down right on top of the water, let his hose down, and he sucked up water and took off back up that way. I thought, well, he'll come back in a little while and I'll take a picture of it. Well, just now he did come back, but he just kept zooming straight on down, never slowed down. Photographic opportunity missed. Well, this is Richard. Missed the opportunity. Looks like there's some ducks down there. He might have decided not to. Oh, I probably can't focus on the ducks. You see the ducks? Wind's blowing me around. I'm okay. Later. Well, good morning world. Richard again. I'm about 10 minutes from where I deliver in Ridgecrest, California. With this next one, sun's coming up. And here in the back, I don't know if it's a full moon, but it's a big old moon. So I'm waiting about another 30 minutes here. Then I'll go and park and hope they show up to unload. Sunrise in Ridgecrest, California. Good morning, world. Bye for now. A going out view of Ridgecrest, California. China Lake is down there at the bottom, and the college where I delivered is up there. They were nice people. So I'm about to head on towards Bakersfield, where I was yesterday afternoon, and on up to Santa Clara, California, for later this afternoon or tomorrow. I'm still on the road. Hello world, it's Wednesday afternoon. You can see the nearly empty trailer and the brown hills in the back. I'm at Santa Nella, California at the TA truck stop. It's about 75 miles to my next stop. It's not right down in San Francisco, but Santa Clara. So I'm getting close. The guy said he'd take about 2.5 hours this afternoon, and his loader was going to leave. He came in early this morning and he wanted to leave early this afternoon. So I told him I'd be there in the morning. And then I turn around and head back to Texas. Of course, it's the 4th of July weekend. So I'll head over there, and I got some tubing and some boxes to let off over in Brionia, Texas, close to Tucumcari, New Mexico. Got a couple boxes there. This tubing underneath here. And then after that, Monday morning, I'll head back to Mississippi. So that tubing has had a around the world trip, more or less. Mississippi to all over California and back to Texas. Well, I'm gonna pause and go lay down. It's time to take a nap. Check you later. Bye. Good morning. Doing my daily walk around before I get started going down to Santa Clara. I'm here at Santa Nella, California. Still got my Texas stuff down there, and here's the Santa Clara. Bump the tires, the lights are working. Bump, bump. Ramps are still under there. Everything seems to be in order. Lights are working. Lights are working. Bump the tires. Bump, bump. So it's Time to get started for another day. Bump these tires. Bump, bump. Well, there's a big moon up there. You can't see it, but it's about to get daylight back in the east. Sun's coming up over the mountains back there. Well, I may cut this part out, but the sun's coming up over there. Check you later, bye. Well, I arrived here at Santa Clara, got it on the ground, trying to avoid traffic. Everything seems to be okay. I'm empty, picking up my straps and stuff. Then I'm gonna go play in traffic and take this stuff here to Texas. So I'll check you later, bye. Hello world, this is Richard doing a morning load check here at Mojave, California. I ain't got much of a load to check, but you still gotta check it. I'm headed back east now after getting through in California. Spent the night at Tehachapi, up on the pass, getting started. So it's sunrise at Mojave, California. You can't see it from here. Well, maybe if I step up here you can. Nope, still can't see it. Right over there, there's an aircraft storage area. This is a dry place, so they store the aircraft, the big commercial jets. But you can't see them from here. It's just over the brush top hills. Well, I'm headed to Barstow, get me a cup of coffee and some fuel, and head on over to Arizona. I'll be back in a bit. Bye. Good afternoon. Here I am at the Little America in Flagstaff, Arizona. They've got a fire going on in Sedona, about 20 or 30 miles southeast of here. It's been burning for I don't know how long. Smoke's coming up this way, but the wind has changed and it's beginning to clear out a little bit. It's supposed to be 45 degrees tonight, so it's going to be a little cool. I thought about going down to down in the valley where it'd be a little warmer, but I think I'll just stay here tonight. I hang up at about 600 miles to go until I get to Fredonia, Texas, Monday morning with this one little bundle of steel and some boxes. I'm kind of glad the smoke has thinned out. It was pretty heavy, but it looked like the sun's gonna go down in a minute and it might be a nice cool night. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Bye. Well, I'm parked in Moriarty, New Mexico at the TA, and the sun's going down over Albuquerque. That's Albuquerque over there on the other side of that big mountain. Looks like a pretty sunset. If I can get my focus right. It's gonna be a nice night. I think I can hear fireworks somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. I don't see none. Well, I was sitting here parked and I looked in the rear view mirror and I saw the sun going down. Thought, well, let me get out there and take a look at that. It's a bright orange sunset over the, I don't know the name of the mountains there on the east side of Albuquerque. But it's a good ways back over here to Moriarty, 40 or 50 miles. So I'm still headed to Texas, parked for the night. Be there Monday. I ain't got but about 200 miles to go tomorrow. We all have a good night. Bye. Good morning, world. This is Richard. It's sunrise in Clovis, New Mexico. I deliver about 30 minutes down the road here in Freonia, Texas. I got this couple of pieces of tubing and some wet boxes up there in the back of the truck. But the shipper said when I loaded last week, whenever it was, yeah, a week ago, last Saturday, didn't matter. So maybe it won't matter. So I'm here in the back lot of the Loves in Clovis, New Mexico. Sun's coming up. There's a railroad track just across the road over there. Over there. Every 30 minutes there'd be a train going eastbound. And I guess there's a road crossing over there, an unmarked one, so they're blowing their horn. And then in 30 minutes they'd be going westbound. Every 30 minutes train horn was going off all night long. Well, maybe soon I'll get this little piece off. I'll be headed back to Mississippi empty. So, this is Richard. Monday morning. Check y'all later. Bye.